Hello friends, I am Anand Nandlal Garu, Assistant Professor for Computer Engineering. Today, I am going to teach you hop adder concept. So, let's start to study about the hop adder. So, first upon, we study about the block diagram of the hop adder. This is the basic structure of the hop adder. In hop adder consists two inputs and two outputs. These are the two inputs A and B for hop adder and two outputs, that is the sum and second one is the carry. This is the basic block diagram for the hop adder. Now next step, that's the truth table. Truth table for hop adder. So hop adder only two inputs, means this is a 2-bit adder. 2-bit adder. So we have formula 2 raised to n. By using this formula, we can get the input value. So bit size is the 2. So that's why 2 raised to 2 is equal to 4. We need total 4 inputs for truth table. So I draw a truth table for hop adder. Input, there are two inputs A and B. Output, there are two outputs. First one is the sum, second one is the carry. As we know, there are only 4 inputs are required. So first input, that is a 0 0, second one 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1. So here we have to perform the addition between the multiple input. As we know, 0 0 0 carry 0, 0 1 1 carry 0, 1 0 1 carry 0, 1 1 0 carry 1. Okay. Now we obtain an output for sum and carry. This is a truth table for the hop adder. Now next step, that is a K-map. So first K-map for sum. K-map for sum. As this is a 2-bit adder, so we need 2 variable K-map. This is a 2 variable K-map and we have 2 input A and B. So there are 2 columns for only 1 variable is required. There are 2 rows, so 1 variable is required. We can write A bar and A. We can write B bar B. 0 1 2 3. As we know, in the K-map, this is the position to put the input value to the particular block 0 1 2 3. So refer the truth table of sum, because we are finding the K-map for the sum. So for sum 0 1 2 and 3. For 0 input we have output 0, so put 0. For 1 input is a output is a 1. For 2 output is 1. For 3 output is 0. We have inserted all the output value of sum in our truth table. Now next step, we have to just make a pair of K-map. So there is no any chord, there is no any pair, so we have make a single bit. So for that we have to find out the equation. Now step number 4, that is find out the equation for K-map. Now see, this is a one pair. According to that, A bar and B bar. we got the equation A bar and B bar plus for second, for this input A and B bar. Okay. Now we got the equation A bar, B bar plus A and B bar. Now try to find out the common value from that equation, then we will get the final equation. Now you can see there is the A bar and A. So we have rule, if A bar plus A, then answer is 1. If A bar is A, then answer is 1. Now here you can see both are B bar. So as per rule, we have to make this bit as, we have to remove the bar from this bit. So according to that, we have to find out the equation. So now we have to define the equation for this. For this one, we will get equation that is a bar B. For this one, we will get the equation A B bar. Now we have equation A bar B and A B bar. Yes. So as per that, we no need of this rule. But as we know, A bar B plus A B bar means this is a, we can write it as a XOR. Okay, A plus B bar. So this is the final equation for K-map of sum. Okay. Now next we have to find the K-map for carry. K-map for carry. So again, this is a two-way. We need two variable K-map. Okay, according to that, B bar and B, A bar and A. Position 0, 1, 2, 3. So same as a sum, we have to find out the K-map. Same, we have to find out the K-map for carry. So refer this table, truth table for carry. For 0, output is a 0. For 1, output is 0. For 2, output is 0. And for 3, output is 1. So we have already inserted all the value of the carry, output of carry in our K-map. So now make a pair, but there is no pair, only single one. So we have find out the single bit. For that, we have to find out the equation. For that equation, only A and B. So now we have two equations, one for sum, that is the A XOR B, and we have second equation for carry, that is the, okay, as we got the two equations, one for sum and second one for carry. For sum, we have equation A XOR B. For carry, we have equation A into B. Now we have both the equation sum and carry. So now final step, that is a logic diagram. Final step, that is a logic diagram. So according to equation, we have to draw the logic diagram for half adder. So first, that is a sum. There are two input A and B, and this is a symbol of XOR. So I draw XOR gate. This is the output for sum. For sum equation, I have already drawn logic diagram. Now we have second equation, that is the carry. A into B. A into means we need only AND gate. A XOR B bar for sum and A into B, that is the carry. This is the final logic diagram for half adder. So this is the complete answer for the half adder. Only I would like to inform you that there is a one drawback for the half adder. Half adder only accept the two inputs, so it can perform only addition between the two variable. It cannot perform the addition between the three variable. So to overcome the problem of half adder, we have to learn about the full adder. So in the next lecture we are going to study about the full adder. Thank you.
So guys, stay innovative, stay hungry, subscribe the channel, press the bell icon. I will get back to you very soon with new stuff. Till then, bye bye.